Oh, man. No, I totally didn't mean to be wearing my Hummingbirds of the Sharks of the Sky hat and t-shirt that are available at represent.com/CaptainSparklez, but only for about another day until they're gone forever. I didn't mean to do that, but since we're here, I mean, I may as well have done the shameless self-promotion. So we're back on the Oops Didn't Mean To subreddit. Last time I was here, I didn't mean to sort by the top of the month instead of all time because it was our first time here. So I'm going to make up for that. And we're sorting by the top of all time correctly this time around. So why don't we begin with not number 19, but 22? I think you proved your point. Wanna send nudes? No, I'm definitely good. Yeah, same. I didn't want to send them either, but I thought maybe you'd ask if I asked, and I was gonna, but I didn't want to. So what's up? Just losing in trivia? I like how it just goes back to a normal conversation. Oh my god, I'm really sorry. The nudes was my friend. I know it sounds like a huge lie, but it's not. So you don't want to send nudes. Would you like to? No, just trying to prove a point. Yeah, I'm not okay. I just, because my friend started the conversation, I just thought that I'd be like, I mean, it's cool if you do actually want to send them. I guess that's okay, but I didn't initiate it, so it's okay. I got someone else to fall back to. You shot your shot, and then the conversation went back to normal. You had an out. It was just perfectly normal. Just losing a trivia crack. You could have just continued from there, pretended that never happened, but no, you had to go back to it and double down. That was your mistake. Yeah, it was my friend. Kate, can we try to make us a thing? I can make you happy, and you can make me you, and you can make. Oh, you can make me. You deserve the world, and I can give you it. Commas help. I know I'm not perfect, but God, the commas. I know I'm not perfect, but I think we would be a thing if you give me a chance. Sean, this is a joke. No, I've liked you for a few days. Thought this was gonna be like someone breaking down after years of friendship, being like, I actually want this to be more. Nope, liked you for just a few days. And I didn't know if you felt the same, but I wanted to let you know. No, sorry, don't like you like that. Thought we were just friends. Thought you weren't like the other girls. You could give lads like me a try in case it could be a thing. Sorry, I don't think so. Oh, whatever, it was a joke. My friend sent that. Oh, okay, that makes more sense. Haha. We can all laugh about this and pretend it never happened. It wasn't actually me. It's a great fallback. If ever you are caught, shoplifting or something like that, which don't do, by the way, that's a crime. You can be like, it wasn't actually me. My friend possessed my brain for a little bit and made me do it. I had no control over my motor functions. You're not familiar with like the getting inside of someone else's head and controlling them. Once we all have like chips in our head, that'll actually end up happening. Scared for the future. Dropped my phone during a panoramic photo. Yeah, for some reason I feel like when you drop your phone, it doesn't just turn that gracefully. I believe that it's more of a jarring kind of very fast drop to where the panorama tool wouldn't really work properly. Because, you're supposed to slowly follow the guidelines that it presents to you. Maybe it's like the quotes with the ellipses, meaning it's attempting to make fun of the original caption. And this is just like, no, I swear, this is what happened. And a lot of people believe the person. And a lot of comments probably said, I don't buy it. The exact moment Harrison Ford accidentally punched Ryan Gosling on set of Blade Runner 2049. I'm actually surprised that doesn't happen more often in movies. I can't remember, did they use this take or not? I read something about this happening when the movie was coming out, and I did see the movie, but I can't quite remember. Like, I was looking for it when I was watching the movie. I don't think they included it, just because I think his reaction is a little too shocked for it to go with the movie itself, but it is really surprising throughout all the martial arts scenes you see in movies that you don't hear more about this. It's gotta happen. There's gotta be accidental contact all the time, but maybe more often it's like stunt person on stunt person. They just get punched in the face all the time. It's just part of the job. I have no idea, but I'd be so worried if I had to do like fake fight scenes, because if you don't get super close, it just doesn't look good. And you can see if you slow down certain movie clips when they don't get close enough, occasionally even in like a Marvel movie, they'll throw a punch and pull back, and you can just pause the frames and go frame by frame, and it's like this far apart, and the person is reacting as if they've just been hit by a truck. There was no contact at all there. Come on, guys. Sure it did. Accused Florida man says his cat downloaded child prawn, not him. I guess, is he defending himself, or was the public defender assigned to him just so at a loss that they were like, yep, sure, that just, if you want to plead not guilty, we'll try to say that your cat did it. Oops, Putin didn't mean to. Vladimir Putin says he didn't intend to scare dog-phobic Angela Merkel when he brought his Labrador to a meeting. Merkel, who is famously terrified of dogs, kept quiet over the 2007 incident. You know, I'm not going to go into politics and try to say whether or not there was intent here, but what I will say is just based on this still frame photo, he looks very pleased with himself. And also, it's like a Labrador, and I'm sure it looks more intimidating in this photo because it's like much closer to the foreground and it looks like a gigantic bear. But I'm sure if it was directly next to them, it would look like a cute Labrador. I love Labradors. Oops, satire. Coincidentally, I ran into Hugh Jackman at this coffee shop after I followed him here. I mean, if you're an A-list celebrity yourself, I suppose you can kind of get away with following people. If you're Ryan Reynolds and you're like, hey, Hugh, we've never met before, but I'm pretty sure you know who I am. That's pretty dope. It's a situation that could play out. Like, I had an Instagram post, okay, that I posted, and it was actually complete coincidence. So I went into Jay Leno's garage on a scheduled visit like 3 weeks ago. And then the very next weekend, I'm on a drive with some other friends, completely unrelated. We're just on our own. And Jay Leno is parked next to my car. And it was complete coincidence. Someone who was in our group, who's a photographer, he just took a picture of when Jay and I were talking. I was like, this is complete coincidence, but just ran into Jay Leno. And people in the comments were like, oh, sure. Yeah, sure, it was coincidental. You just happened to, right after the last photo you posted on Instagram, being at his garage, you just happened to run into him, and also happened to have a photographer on standby. And it was also the same day that my vlog from Jay Leno's garage went up on YouTube, and I had scheduled that the night before. It was like this perfect storm of coincidence that completely seemed like it had to have been staged, but it wasn't. It's funny, and then I immediately just thought about this subreddit, and like, maybe I should be easier on people. Idiot thumbs. How many men can you handle at once? I don't know. I haven't tried that. How old are you? Oh, wow. That's just okie dokie. I feel unclean even reading this exchange. I don't judge you. That says a lot about you. Sorry, I typed wrong. 18, 19, dumb phone, idiot thumbs. They just, minds of their own. They oftentimes just take over for me. I have no control over them. 15, 16 sequentially on the keyboard. They're pretty close to 8 and 9. And sometimes my thumbs just don't know how to count, and it's so frustrating. And also, Jesus Christ, I need to take a shower. The farthest stretch I've ever seen. How you been, Farah? Hi, baby. Don't call me that. I was talking to my baby cousin and clicked speech to text by accident, and then hit send with my elbow while playing with him without real. Wow. You know, it always makes it more believable if you follow up your paragraph description of what happened with a couple of cry face emojis. I mean, in fairness, I have before in chat programs sent messages in the wrong chat and within text messages. Like sometimes my phone, when I go into text messages, it'll open into the last conversation that I was in. And so I messed up and I sent text messages to the wrong people. Fortunately, never sent anything bad. This, you could have just said intended for another chat. Because it's 3 hours later. It's 3 hours later. It would be totally believable if you're like, I totally meant to send that in another chat. But instead, what? Why do you just, no. I touched a duck once. I touched a dig once. And it was the scariest thing in my life. Because it had a really cold head. And I didn't know it wasn't fun. Sometimes the I and U shouldn't be so close on the keyboard. They are, in fact, close together on the keyboard. I mean, the whole thing might just be intended to be a joke, because it's like something that could work in either way. I don't know. I hate when that happens. Guy, wouldn't it be funny if we bang? Ha, ha. Girl, what? Sorry, friend took my phone. Wait, we're talking. No, we're actually talking in person. Oh God, I can't use that defense that I've. You're like in the middle of conversation. You pull out your phone. You start. Wait. Oh, I can't. This isn't text messaging, right? I forgot how interpersonal human interaction works when it's not over text. It is weird that it's gotten to the point where when someone is calling me, I think an emergency is taking place. If it's a text message, cool, casual conversation. If a call is happening, I'm like, wait, is there someone die? What's going on? Something must not be good. And then it's be like, no, it's just calling to say hi, see if you're interested in doing something this week. I'm like, oh, okay. And internally, why didn't you text? I'm the worst. I also hate when my friends are idiots. Hey, do you ever go by Kate? Yeah, sometimes. Well, it looks like I located quite a cutie. The fork you just say to me? Locate a goddamn dictionary and try it like, no, like your name, like it's a pun. It's a questionable pun of questionable value, but still a pun. Oh, I got it. That was my friend. I thought this was about to turn into the fork you just say to me. I'll have you know, I'm a Navy SEAL with over 500 confirmed kills in guerrilla warfare. I don't think I've ever seen the fork you just say to me and it not been followed up with that copy pasta. So congratulations on somehow taking things way too seriously, because apparently you were being serious. YouTube accidentally gives mass notification about a Logan Paul video to people that aren't subscribed to him. Recommended. Logan Paul is back. Also, Markiplier is alive. Our bad. We fixed it so that only Logan subscribers will get it going forward. Apologies for the spam. Like when I went to YouTube Creator Summit, I think they mentioned something about they occasionally do actually send notifications to people who are not subscribed to a channel, but who have viewed videos from that channel in the past. I'm not trying to play devil's advocate. I'm trying to explain on a technical term. Like, I don't know that it's limited to Logan Paul. Like, I don't even think YouTube would they know the PR blowback of that. And I don't think they would want to actively do it. I would assume it's an algorithmic thing that happens to many channels. It just, because a lot of people probably watched the hanging video, it probably like put them into the cycle of, oh, this is someone who might be interested in a future video from this channel, and then therefore the next time around it like pushed it to them even though they're not subscribed. I don't know exactly, but that was, I'm extrapolating based upon what I was told at YouTube Summit back in May, in that YouTube does sometimes send out notifications to people who they think might turn into subscribers if given a little extra push because they've viewed a lot of your videos when they're unsubscribed. Trying to think of a logical explanation for that, because I just, it's hard for me to buy that someone at YouTube was like, all right, let's manually push this, especially knowing how big of a blowback there was about it. So anyway, that is it. Haha, not you, lol. Do you like anyone? Yeah, you? I have a boyfriend? Duh. Yeah, you question mark? Sorry, I totally forgot the question mark. Oh, haha, that's actually a pretty smooth recovery. Commas are important. That's impressive. Although, you probably knew about, it's just, do you like, yeah, of course I like people. I didn't mean you specifically. I meant to add a question mark, because it's like, yeah, I like people. What about you? Do you like people? Yeah, I like people. But do you like people? Do you have a crush on anybody? Yeah, it exists. I'm not going to elaborate, but it exists. It was elegant, but obviously it was a fallback. So anyway, you tried. Well, my friend's thumb slipped on his canvas and he accidentally took this painting of me. I'm not posing, but I'm still going to post it. #unexpected. So, I mean, it's obviously a joke post, a satire post. But I mean, this could be part of a whole Renaissance scene that is taking place. Maybe there's some whole conflict taking place in the foreground and this guy is just playing a character in the background. He's reacting. But dude, maybe if it is just a one-on-one kind of portrait, maybe he's just like, yo, I just want it to look like I was surprised when I got painted, all right? So can you just hold this for you? You give me an outline. Okay, this is a hard position to hold. No matter how strong you are, holding your arm out like that for an extended period of time, it's gonna start getting heavy, actually. It's really lame how weak we are at just holding up our own body weight. I wonder if I could hold my hands up like this for even 10 minutes. Probably not. I bet it would get just deathly painful. Anyway, that was it for the last of all time of Oops Didn't Mean To, minus ones that we saw. Hopefully you've enjoyed. Maybe if you're interested in checking out the stuff I accidentally wore, because I meant to be naked on this video, but then I just accidentally put clothes on, represent.com/CaptainSparklez. Subscribe if you're not already. Likes, music in the outro, and I'll see you next time.